I'm Nancy Clark.
And I'm Anne-Marie Wallace-Phillips.
We are the Hospice and Bereavement Coordinators with VO in Oxford. And this is Mourning Chats with Anne-Marie and Nancy.
You've heard us talk about Dr. Alan Wolfelt. We'd like to tell you a little bit more about Dr. Wolfelt's work, which we are heavily influenced by. We're going to talk about the mourner's 6 reconciliation needs. Okay? The first need that he talks about is acknowledging the reality of the death. This is when the person who is grieving gently confronts the reality that their loved one, the person who has died, will never physically come back. This may occur over the weeks or months. This involves or may involve replaying events and confronting memories, both good and maybe not so good. When the person is trying to acknowledge the reality of the death, grievers need to be very gentle with themselves. They need to use a lot of self-compassion and self-care. Peer support can really help when we are trying to acknowledge the reality of the death. Peer support allows the individual to talk it out. It helps more about the loss to become more real by retelling the stories and the memories of their deceased, and to be able to be with a compassionate listener. Nancy, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, many of our volunteers will report to us that their clients are telling and retelling some of the same stories of maybe the moments after the death or the weeks and their struggles with sleep or memories and things like that. And this is very natural, very normal. This telling and retelling is all part of the process to make it become more real.
Yeah, and this telling and retelling is really important. The griever is not repeating themselves, but they are trying to make sense of their world which has been shattered. They're trying to acknowledge that their loved one will no longer physically be available.
Right. And we'll move into our second need, the second need of the mourner, which is embracing the pain of the loss. So that the overwhelming pain that comes with the death of somebody can feel out of control and very unnatural. It might be easier for someone to avoid this, repress it, deny the pain, than actually confronting what this loss means, that their life is forever changed. They will never see their loved one again. However, someone must confront this pain in order to be able to reconcile it. So we've heard of the terminology for the phrasing that you must go through it. There's no going around it or over it. You must go through it to come out the other side. So we talk a lot about dosing yourself. So dosing when you're embracing the pain of a loss. And basically this means just taking a little bit of a time at a time, not spending the whole day thinking about memories and grieving, looking at pictures, but dosing yourself. So taking some time to distract from the pain. Our society, it really encourages this denial of pain. So this idea that if you keep your chin up or that you must carry on, that means you're doing well and you're grieving well.
But that's not the case.
Not the reality, no. So really when you are doing well with your grief, it means you're becoming acquainted with your pain. You're allowing yourself to sit and settle with that pain rather than put on a strong face or a brave face and keep that chin up.
Right.
So for more information, contact us by phone or email or visit voinoxford.ca. And in our next series, we're going to tackle the third and the fourth needs of the mourner. Take care.
Take care.